What's up, everybody, and welcome back to some more Destiny 2 action. And changes are coming. Changes are coming for this game, finally. So if you do not know, Bungie the last 2 weeks has been doing a live stream reveal for their Crucible Tuning DLC coming December 5th. They planned on doing 3. The last one, number 3, was supposed to be yesterday. I was planning on doing another live stream reaction that I've been doing the past 2 weeks, but they canceled that last minute and instead decided to do a big blog post about updates coming to the game and things that they are changing. That was awesome. Why? Because it shows that they're actually listening to the community a bit, and also was a bit of humility, which is good to see. Just pretty much saying like, hey guys, a bunch of you, we understand that this isn't exactly the game that you want. It's not exactly where we want it to be either. This is what we're doing to change it. Instead of having another week of Crucible Tuning DLC reveals, when a lot of people are just wondering, how are you going to change the game? We don't really want to know much more about the DLC right now. We want to know, is this game going to get better? Is it going to be changing anytime soon? And they are doing that. Enough of me talking, right? What are they doing? What was the blog post about? So, first of all, we have what we call them Masterworks. It's another weapon tier. It says to feature stat trackers, random rerollable stat bonuses, unique item tooltips, and item details screens. So pretty much that looks like this. My initial thoughts on Masterworks so far is just wondering how hard is it going to be to get these Masterwork upgrades for our weapons, and then also on top of that, how actually effective are they going to be when we put them on our weapon. So on this one you see 10 reload speed, but is it actually going to feel different when you're using the weapon? Is it going to go into the wild and be like, okay, I can definitely tell my reload speed is faster, or for whatever other effective perk you put on it, whether that may be impact. So if you put it on impact, how much is that going to change the meta of the game? Like, okay, well now I need more resilience to survive this weapon if it's in Masterworks or whatnot. So it can get more in depth. I do like that. And also it being re-rollable and having a random perk on it out of the pool of perks available for it. So yeah, it could be good. I am excited about it. I think it can be good. We just have to see how it works in the wild when it actually does come out. It's looking like that's going to be December 12th. So December 5th is the DLC, but we won't see the Masterworks until December 12th. And also some more details on that too. I don't really care personally about tracking the number of kills on a weapon. I never really did care too much about that. But the universal perk that's going to be on all the Masterwork weapons, which is generating orbs for you and your allies on multi-kills, that pretty much stands out to me as that could be like really good. We got to see how good that can be. I would liken it to how the Telesto in Destiny 1, how it made extra orbs for you and your teammates. I believe that was the Telesto. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it was a weapon that gave you orbs for your teammates, but they were smaller orbs, so they gave you less super energy than a regular orb would. If you killed somebody with your super and had an orb drop, it had more super energy in there for you versus the other one. So I think it would be more like that, because you don't want it to be game breaking. If everybody's running around with Masterwork weapons and getting multi-kills, and there's just orbs everywhere, supers everywhere, now we're playing Mayhem, right? So I don't think it's going to be like that. We'll have to see how that works out though. Now moving forward, and almost most importantly for me, they said private matches for the Crucible targeting early 2018 and expect to have better insight into exact timing in the new year. And we are also moving ranked PvP to the top of our priority list for next year to support the competitive community. Now, yes, I do like that. That did make me smile. That's exciting. But we don't exactly have a timeline for when that's coming out, so I can't get my hopes up too much just because New Year could mean a lot of things. New Year could mean January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and so on and so forth. You get the point. So we just have to see as far as when they actually bring us more updates on that, how that development is coming along, what that's going to look like. Also because the sandbox tuning, they had mentions of no sandbox tuning or changes in this blog post at all, because they said that's going to be actually in the patch notes when the actual DLC drops on December 5th. So depending on the sandbox tuning and changes they make to the Crucible itself, ranked PvP might not even be a thing that people want to play that much if they're not enjoying the Crucible itself in the first place. So hopefully we get some great changes in this upcoming patch and makes a bunch of people happy, including myself, so we just have to wait and see on that. Now next we have improved vendor rewards, adding ways for people to purchase items directly with their legendary shards and tokens. Finally! Why was that gone in the first place? I'm not going to go on a tangent as far as why that was gone, but yeah, so that's back and it looks exactly like this. It's finally awesome that we can buy things that we want directly without having to just pretty much throw tokens into a pool and seeing what we come out with after we get an Engram. I do like this a lot, but again, it's kind of something that we had since Destiny 1 for a very long time, and I don't know why it was gone in the first place. Good to see it back. And also, as you can see in this picture, another new thing we have is armor ornaments. So that'll be added to some existing armor sets for more visual customization without losing your shaders or mods. They said they'll be applied to the base pieces that you may already have collected, and now you can unlock them at the vendors as well. And in Season 2, the following sets all have ornaments unlocked from their respective activities. So that's going to be the Vanguard faction armor, Crucible faction armor, Trials of the Nine, Iron Banner, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, New Monarchy, and the Eater of Worlds Raid Lair armor. So we're going to be able to get ornaments from every pretty much aspect of the game. So I do think that's kind of cool, just for more visual customization, because we all want more visual customization. We all want more things to at least, even though that's a little thing, it's only cosmetic, it's another thing to grind for, especially if they look cool. I know me personally, I like to look cool. A lot of people in this game like to look a certain way. They like to just pretty much style it out, get stylish with their Guardian, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm glad to see that that's in there also. Just another matter of how hard is that going to be to get? Is that going to be something where, okay, I got all my ornaments within like a week or two, or is it going to take a little bit of grinding and take a little bit of time and some dedication to get all the stuff that you want? That's going to be the main question. Moving forward, they also have said that in December we will be introducing Heroic Strikes playlists, which we knew, but more generous strike rewards. More generous strike rewards, but they didn't exactly say strike-specific loot, which I was hoping for. So we'll have to see. They didn't say it, but we'll have to see. Maybe that can be coming, or maybe they just worded it a certain way. Maybe we'll be surprised. We'll see. Also, they talked about Crucible Tuning, as far as that's going to be in the patch notes when they drop the actual DLC December 5th. A quitter penalty system, which is in development, so to pretty much, hey, don't quit. They're gonna have some penalties for people that have been out there quitting already in the Crucible. And continued improvements to faction rallies and Iron Banner. That's all right. I mean, okay. Changes to make the mod economy more interesting and impactful, which I'm excited to see. Hopefully, we do have a vast expansion for the mod system, because I think the mod system can be cool, but right now it's a little bit underwhelming. There's a lot of things they can do with the mod system to get back to like the re-rollable perks and just making guns and armor a little bit more unique, how they were in Destiny 1. Ongoing improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduce instances of duplication. Thank you, Bungie. I don't know how many times I was getting duplicate exotics and it was annoying as hell. I don't want duplicate exotics when I open an exotic Engram when I get the fourth thing of something that I've been had. So that's cool. But they did say Xur will have new items as well, and I'm not too sure about the decision they made with Xur's new item. So as you can see here, we have what they're calling Faded Engrams, which says every week you'll be able to acquire one of the new Faded Engrams using legendary shards that'll decrypt as exotics that aren't already in your collection. So pretty much every week, you'll be able to spend 97 shards or more, however many you can stack up on, and just get a Faded Engram, which is an exotic that you don't already have, guaranteed. I don't know how I feel about this. It kind of takes the grind away, and just exotics need to be rare, man. I wish exotics were much more rare, so that way when they drop for you, it's like, oh my god, I got an exotic. I miss that feeling playing a Nightfall, not knowing what I'm gonna get, and being excited when I get something that I didn't have, and it was tough. It took me forever to get Hawk Moon. It really did. I used to wish every week for a Nightfall to get a Hawk Moon. It took forever. So something like this, I don't know. And I don't know. I wish it was a little bit more expensive. Maybe that would deter, I mean, put it into like 200 shards, 250 maybe. That could help it out a bit. But they also brought 3 of coins back. So simpler 3 of coins is back that boost exotic drop rates from any source for 4 hours. And they said there's no obscure stacking mechanics or need to reapply before every boss like how you kind of used to. And these cost legendary shards. You can have as many as you like. So again, I mean, I understand it for the player base that doesn't have all that time to play the game or grind it out. I understand that. So it's a way for them to actually play and get some of the cooler things in the game also and not feel like they don't get anything. So I get that. I get that. It plays to the casual fan base, but also for the people who are more in tune with the game and play it constantly or all the time and grind things out. So it's kind of a yin and yang. We'll just have to see how it teeters out, I guess, depending on the number of new exotics that's in the game and how long it takes to get all the stuff you want. Just like everything else, that's going to be pretty much the breaking point as far as how everything pans out. Because also, it says they're going to have a Commanders of Vala and Lord Shaxx will sell gift consumables for legendary shards that can be used during a strike or Crucible match that'll serve the following functions. granting bonus rewards to everyone in that activity upon completion, friend or foe alike, and award anything from faction tokens to a round of exotics for everyone in the match. Damn. So that's gotta be expensive. Please make that expensive, because that's gonna be crazy. If you see someone pop that and you're in a match, I don't even care about the match anymore. Like, yeah, free exotics, baby. Even though I know it's random, so it's not a guaranteed exotic drop for everyone. They said anything from faction tokens to a round of exotics for everyone in a match. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of different types of rewards you can get from that gift consumable. So I mean, that's okay, but just make it expensive. So again, we'll just have to see how that pans out, see how much it costs, and then just go from there. But as for the blog post, that was pretty much it. I covered all the primary things for the most part, all the things that stood out to me. You can go ahead and check out the full blog post. I got the link in the description below if you want to just go ahead and read it for yourself, get all the little minute details that they talked about, because it is a good blog post. They detailed a lot of things, and I'm glad Bungie did this. It's important that they did this. Shows that they're listening to us and shows that they're willing to make changes moving forward that they already were working on, and new things that they may not have planned but that the community has forced them to do. So that's pretty cool. So in closing, the things that I'm looking forward to the most, the Masterworks system, I do think can be good. I'm excited to see if they flesh that out correctly, because if they do that right, that could be a really good step in the right direction as far as customization on weapons and rerollable things. I also want to see Masterworks come to armor. I think that'd be good to bring that on to armor as well. And armor ornaments, I also like, because I like to be a little stylish, make my Guardian a little unique to anyone else, and options are always good as far as cosmetically. Also, obviously, ranked PvP, I'm through the moon on, but we have to see some great Crucible changes, because if the Crucible itself isn't exactly desirable, or people aren't having a great time in there and it isn't good in the first place, then ranked PvP won't be played that much. So we have to make sure that that's also good. I'm really looking forward to the sandbox changes they put out in the patch notes on December 5th. Also, private matches is cool. I guess that's it for me as far as personally the things that I'm excited about the most. And yeah, just excited to get into the story. Curse of Osiris is around the corner, December 5th. I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos that week. I'm preparing for a lot of videos that week. Going to be blowing that thing out the water. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Always much more content on the way, even though I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in about 4 days. Just got caught up and a little bit busy. But that's going to be it. See you guys next time.